I'm on very borrowed time. Do you have anything else?
Can you be trusted?
I suppose that's more of a you than a me question. Only you can trust what you deem safe. Do I trust me? Well, of course I fucking trust me. I'm me.
I see.
But if I were against you, I could be delaying you, pulling you away from something that's more pressing, or I could be even giving you false information. I'm just telling you what I can tell you. You have to decide whether I'm your friend or foe or neither.
Okay. I think we're done here.
I'd agree. Nice seeing you, Sakura. And then he kind of just gets up and walks out the room. Okay. Daniel.
Yes?
Everyone's getting to their last bit of stuff. You and Vivian kept searching. I'll have you guys roll after the session to see what you find. But neither here nor there. It's about 15 minutes before Vivian's practice is supposed to start. And you can see the handful of people gathering at the music building, and you can see Vivian in like her stage outfit and talking to a few other people from the club.
Daniel's going to give her her space. She's preparing. If she wanted to talk to him, she's going to talk to him.
Okay, they finish chatting up, and then Vivian will come up to you. Oh, we don't got much longer.
Daniel puts a hand on her shoulder. You're going to do great. You got into this school for a reason, and this is that reason. You're going to do great.
Just make sure you don't leave in the middle.
I will do everything in my power to stay here for the duration. Oh, again.
Save my friend, that ass. Save my friend, that ass. The true dilemmas of life. Anyway, Vivian will kind of straighten out her skirt, and then she says, one thing that's always helped my confidence is a little bit of a warm-up dance. You mind, Daniel?
Oh, not at all. So Daniel has ranked the dance now because he has been practicing literally since he admitted this crutch.
You take her hand and she takes yours. You can feel that Vivian has significantly more dance experience than you. And the two of you enjoy a small moonlit dance. And as it starts coming to the end, you can see that Vivian lets go. And then as the dance comes to an end, she lets your hands go, and you can see her hair down, shimmering in the moonlight a little bit as she looks up at you. There's a little bit of a blush, and then she kind of just buries that look and then grabs her guitar and runs up to the stage.
Daniel just lets her go. He just smiles. He's like, I did it. I did. Me, Adam, player, I'm sorry again.
It's gonna go downhill from here.
And then, Daniel, you sit in and you start watching the club perform. Okay, as it starts going up, it has a bit more of like a poppy rock feel to the song that you wouldn't expect from a school orchestra. And then it gets to like the quarter of it, then you can pretty much see like the instruments change a little bit where it plays like a fast violin and then the guitar starts strumming up. Then in the middle of it, you pretty much cuts to a guitar solo and you just see Vivian absolutely like shred it with absolute grace and performance.
Daniel just has this big, stupid grin on his face. Just knew it. The best kind of,
Yeah.
I told you.
And then as it starts playing, it transitions to Martin, Ivo, and Aaron out in the middle of the woods with a pickup truck looking for Gen.
Oh no. I'm sorry again!
And then Aaron pipes up. Anyone see anything as he's pulling on his high beams to look further into the woods? Ivo just goes, nothing yet. And then Martin says, same. And then they drive a little bit. And then Ivo sees something a little bit out of kilter. And then he basically punches Aaron on the shoulder to stop, and they stop. And then after Martin and Ivo get out the truck, they start looking around. And Aaron starts looking for his hand flashlight, going through the glove box and everything else. And then the headlights on the truck go out. And then Ivo yells back, Aaron, can you cut him on? And he's like, yeah, my bad, my bad. And then he starts fiddling with stuff and that doesn't come on, and then it's still flickering badly. And then Aaron notices that the fuse box is up, and then Martin and Ivo are bantering back and forth about if they see anything. And then Aaron notices that the fuse panel came undone, so he basically rips the side off and starts flicking it. Then as soon as it flicks on, between where Ivo's standing, where Martin's standing, in the front of the headlights, a girl with pink hair appears where the headlights light up.
You see what you have done, Daniel? You invoked her.
And then Ivo looks at her, and then Martin looks at her, then Aaron looks off, and then as soon as he opens up the truck door, you can pretty much see she shrieks, and it's almost like a cacophony scream off in the distance that everyone would have heard, but the music class is practicing very loudly right now, so it's masking the noise. And then as she shrieks, Ivo basically falls on the ground, then Martin falls on the ground, then as soon as Aaron opens up the pickup door's truck all the way, there's a flash of light. And then Aaron finds himself all alone on the hill with his truck, and he can hear what's happening up above. And now everything comes full circle.
Time rewind.
And we'll say that you're just watching around your room, and it's very painfully quiet, like to the point of where you can almost hear the seconds as they pass by on the little analog clock in the top right-hand corner of the room.
Yeah, he was curious about the light. He sort of looks at for a bit. He's trying to look at the window, see what's going on. I imagine it's dark though, so he can't really see crap. So we'll just rush back at the bed and look up at the ceiling, hoping for maybe he passes out.
You get Gen's SOS message about We'll say 20 minutes after you're just sitting in that room painfully by yourself.
Fuck. Should be out there helping. I can't. He puts his phone sort of back, and he's just going. He just sighs angrily that he can't do anything here at this position.
After you sigh and you eventually come to the conclusion you can't do much, the door opens very slowly as you kind of see light peel into the room as the door opens. And you can see a bit of a silhouette of a figure as you're looking at the wall.
Who's there? Aloha? Tries to sort of sit a little bit on the bed.
Particularly matter, Mr. Kale?
So, I mean, someone is peeping into the room. Makes a guy curious.
Curiosity did kill the cat, though, as you hear a couple steps and the door shut and the light goes away.
Does he enter the room or is he gone?
He entered the room.
Okay. So now I sort of see him.
How it works is your bed was able to like see the window to the side, then the back wall. The door opened up from behind you.
Okay.
And you were able to see the light and silhouette.
Alright, okay, sorry. Alright.
You'll hear him make a few steps forward, and then the door shut behind him.
So who are you? What do you want with me? I'm just a guy here, just in pain right now.
I suppose most of that's true, but your pain's rather unique.
What? I try to crane my neck to see.
You can hear his dress shoes clacking on the floor as he's walking around to the side of your bed, and obviously you've seen the portrait of him where he's wearing the white suit.
Yeah.
And has the briefcase.
Yeah.
May I, as he points to the stool.
He'll squint a bit, but he'll give like a nod, slight nod, and he takes his phone and he's just gonna grasp it.
And he sits down and sets the briefcase right next to where he's sitting. And then he puts his hands up on his laps like that. And then he starts taking a bit more of like a heavy look over you. Oh, how long have you been in here?
Hours. Time kind of flies by, you know.
I'm not gonna beat around the bush. You're on the same team as young Daniel. You have probably heard something about me at this point.
I sort of look at him. Because I would as player would know, but as Ray, would he now recognize based on like, can I make an assumption from what Danley had told us to what?
Well, both Gen and Daniel corroborated how he looked and how he talked.
Okay, alright, thanks. So at that point he'll just, you're Mr. Simmons.
Give yourself a gold star.
So what are you exactly? doctor or some guy who's interested in my condition?
I'm pretty sure that Mr. Weber told you I work for the U.S. government.
There's like Ray's like sort of neck starts to like prinkle up a bit. Sorry then, sir.
No offense taken. Let's start over. My name's Derek C. Simmons, Senior Officer of the CIA, and who might you be?
Ray Kahale. From who? Student of this academy, and from Hawaii. You probably already have if you're CIA. You probably already have my file.
The formality is still appreciated. Now, what's been your assessment of this academy since coming here?
He raises an eyebrow, and he'll respond, I mean, it's a normal academy as far as like, I mean, top students. Best of the best, good classes, interesting events that happen. The history of, they tell us about the history of the previous viruses. I don't understand.
I'm gonna say this once. Boy, I don't appreciate people wasting my time. So, I'll be a bit more specific. What is your assessment of this year?
Strange.
Go on.
Other than what I have right now, strange going-ons. I had weird dreams. People saying that they see others, people disappearing. Some equipment being brought here also from previous.
I will be rather blunt. Some people have acted rather recklessly this year, and I'm here because they started making too much attention.
Okay.
The woman that came here for your presentation, Miss Watanabe.
Yeah.
How long was she here?
If I'm correct, just out of a couple of days.
Like a day.
A day, yeah. Single day. She gave a talk on one of the viruses, gives a talk about the viruses specifically. I believe it was on the
Ouroboros.
Yes, that one.
It seems that we may have had a leak within the BSAA.
What happened?
Well, you tell me.
All I know is that a couple of events, I mean, it's a couple of events ago, and I had
At this point, Mr. Simmons looks very frustrated, and he kind of gets up and kicks the stool out from behind him.
Mhm.
Then he leans over your bed. You were leaking pus out of you. When did that start?
Started this morning, that's all I know, okay? That's it. That's it. I don't know how I got this shit, okay? That's the honest truth on it. The only thing I remember is that they had some equipment going on, some requisition from some BSA. I'm not sure it was BSA or Umbrella. Well, it was like that was weeks ago.
Okay. I'm gonna level with you. Miss Watanabe was recently found to have been a traitor. We don't know where she stashed all of her stuff, but we do know she did have a pretty substantial meeting with the headmistress here. Unfortunately, no one wants to talk to me about any of this, but you looking as you are shows me that things have progressed badly.
So you're saying I have the virus?
I'm saying you might be a BOW.
Ray tenses up. He's grabbing the sheets a bit, like clenching it with his fist.
The thing I find interesting is of the 7 of you that look to be patient zeros, you're the most recovered.
Most recovered?
The others are still passed out in their rooms, completely incoherent.
Ray blinks a bit. I don't know. I don't know how I'm still talking, or I'm still. I know I'm a tough guy, but that's all I know.
I think you were given something different than the rest.
Do you know of...
There was...
Good. Do you know of some people with a mask and red eyes?
He looks away as though he's debating just what kind of verbiage he's gonna use when he replies back to you.
Alright.
Me, personally, haven't encountered anyone like that. Historically, that's a different case.
I don't know. if this matters or not, but I did have. I think it was a dream, but people with some red masks, a guy covering a hand over me, so I could scream. And I saw a guy with a military mask, something a gas mask, and the two red glasses eyes.
At that point, he just taps on your bed, stopping you off mid-sentence as he goes. And you hear footsteps behind the door. And then after they move, he just puts his hand back down on the top of your bed. Okay. The Ouroboros samples. I don't know what's been done with those, or just how far they've been spread. Though there's one other thing Miss Watanabe had a fascination with, and something that should have never been taken out of the vault has ended up somewhere else. And based off of your condition, I'm gonna bet my money it ended up here.
Ray looks at himself and looks back. So we all have Ouroboros then.
No. If you had Ouroboros, you'd have done transformed already. It's too volatile to survive in a human body without mutating for longer than 3 hours. No. I think she ran off with my intrepid Daisy.
Daisy? What?
I think the heart of the beginning has been brought here.
The heart of the beginning, you mean? The patient zero.
No. I'm talking about what they made the original strains out of. I think she stole one of our flowers.
I see.
No. I'm going to be upfront with you, Mr. Calhey. If any word of what I've told you leaks to the public, it is very possible for you to disappear. So I would recommend treading lightly and decide who you do and don't trust on this institution fast. Second, if you do have anything inside you, we're gonna need to recover you, but I can't have you dying on me.
I'm kinda stuck in the bed here right now with all of this.
People have been reckless, and now people need to be made to pay. And at that point, he's walked to the other end of the bed and he pops open his briefcase. I will be able to return here with the BSAA in 3 days' time. I need you to survive until we get back. Which is why I'm going to give you these. And then he holds out a pill jar.
What's in it?
There's 3 doses. This will suppress whatever's inside you for about 3 more days.
One for each dose, or one dose is 1 day?
1 dose a day.
Okay.
You get back to me, or you'll die.
Okay. And if I don't, so what happens if I do get back to you then? What happens to me?
Then we do what we can for you.
Guess I don't have much choice, do I? Or at least much options at the moment.
Boy, I'm pretty sure most people, given the choice of imminent death and a chance of survival, would take the chance they have.
He stays silent.
I will be back with the BSAA in 3 days to lock the school down. This will keep you alive and on your feet. When you recover, you need to hide.
Okay.
And if you or any of your cohorts find out where my Daisy is, there will be a bonus in it for you.
Your flower.
Yep.
It's a legit flower, not some like fucking metaphor for a girl or some shit.
After reviewing her lecture notes, I'd have thought you'd know what that is.
Not really, well, yeah. But you never know.
Any info you find, or if you recover it, he'll prioritize you and your friends out of here before anyone else.
Okay.
I can't afford to be completely hands-off of this, though, so another agent operating within the vicinity that can be here in the morning will be keeping an eye from the outside.
This individual will what, just watch us out, or keep an eye on what's going on?
He'll observe what's going on and feed information to me while I get the American, Russian, and Asian BSAA forces organized. Once I present my case findings to the UN, it's only a matter of mobilization.
Do we need to keep an eye on, make sure he's around, or some shit? Not...
Oh, if Agent Kennedy needs any help, he'll be able to help himself.
Alright. The thought appears in his mind. Quick question. Do you know of a pink-haired girl by any chance?
Question. Do you enjoy getting out of this room?
Yes.
Then I would suggest you keep your mouth shut before your tongue gets cut out.
Okay, he'll stay silent.
I'll take that as a sign of your cooperation. And then he'll just set the pill jar on your lap.
Ray will take it. Just look at them.
Roll me an intelligence, Ray.
No mods?
No mods.
16.
16?
Yep.
You recognize these pills as identical to Gen's.
The sort of look, with a sort of curiosity, but he'll note it in his mind, and he'll ask Gen later if Gen's around still. He's gonna look at Mr. Simmons. Anything else, sir?
The next 3 days will not be easy, my boy. But with sacrifice comes reward.
I guess. Yeah. He'll lay him back on his bed.
I think we're done here. And he'll pick up his briefcase, straighten his jacket, and then open up the door.
I'll look at him as he leaves.
He'll lock eyes with you, and then when he looks back at you, "3 days. Do your best."
Same with you.
No, they can't afford to touch me here.
I thought the outside world of this academy is also as dangerous in its own way. At least that's what I experienced. I'm just a kid. What do I know?
Again, watch your tongue before someone cuts it out.
He will nod.
And with that, Mr. Simmons shuts the door.
Loud? Or just silently?
No, he silently shuts it. Him meeting you got the vibe him meeting with you was very much like not on his itinerary.
Yeah, I would imagine so. Okay.
Okay. Again, we get back to you. Roll me that drive.
Alright.
You gotta take it to drive.
I am going to use all 4 points of my luck because I am hurt as fuck. It's a 13.
13? As
That's
you're
not bad.
figuring out. Well, this one's harder because it's a manual, because driving a manual is harder than most other trucks and cars. It takes some getting used to. You feel like you might have worn out the transmission a little bit, but you eventually get the truck. You get the truck about a half mile, and as you're going further down the road, you realize that the advanced district of the school was way further away from the main area than you thought, like maybe 2-3 miles before you see the truck starting to run out of gas.
Oof.
You're about 1.5 miles there. and you can start SOSing or doing whatever you were gonna do. It's up to you.
Alright, yeah, no. Again, definitely types out the SOS. Then he's going to drive the truck. He's not gonna go 70 miles an hour off the road, but he's gonna like, as the car starts to die, he's gonna roll it off the side into the woods, and then take off running himself, knowing that he's in shit.
With you?
Yes.
Okay.
Hell, I'm
Go on.
almost tempted to say he takes like something out of it so that it can't drive. But nah, he doesn't have time for that. He's just gonna start trucking it through the woods in the direction parallel to the street, but out of view of it.
Okay. Have you already sent the SOS message? Is my first question.
Yes.
Okay. About now, Daniel, Tarsila finishes, and it starts going into the last quarter of the performance. Then your PDA goes off with Gen's SOS, and it also goes off for everyone else, Ray included.
Daniel's going to very quickly send a message to Alexander and the others, asking if they can help get Gen closer to his position.
Would I be able to track the signal from Gen's phone?
It's up to you if you want to roll that interface.
I mean, it's kind of his skill, so.
Yeah.
I rolled a 19.
Oof.
Okay.
Not
you can
bad.
get a rough idea. You can roughly triangulate where that message pinged from, but it's still like not super precise.
Okay. I'll send like he's around this area, at least from his last message.
Again, roll me awareness. And your strength's starting to come back to you a little bit, so no minus.
Unless you mean to say remove injuries, all of these minuses are from injuries.
Okay. Then it can stay as is. Give me one
Natural
sec.
20.
Yeah, it was still 27, so.
Your strength starts coming back to you, and you see your injured knit closed. Lose 5 points of humanity.
I mean, you know what? For freaking regeneration, I might accept some humanity loss. That shit would be powerful.
Especially for a tank.
Yeah.
Again, as you're hobbling through the woods, you get the feeling that you're not alone where you currently are right now, but there's still some distance. Off in the distance, you can see some people dressed in black walking through the woods with flashlights.
Can I try and just make an endurance check to power through my injuries for a short time and just start moving as quickly as possible?
Get a second wind.
With your awareness, you would know that if you start booking it, you're going to give yourself away because of all the brush and everything around you.
Fuck.
How close are the others again?
You know what? I text, call my phone in exactly 1 minute. Throw it to the side and as quickly as I can without making noise, start walking.
Daniel, since Vivian's currently playing is going to start counting down the minute in his head.
Okay. Again, as you start hobbling further away after throwing your phone, you get to another clearing, and you can see one of the figures turn and look at you. And as you... They do not see you because of the distance, but with that 27, even with the disadvantages, I'm going to say that you can see they're wearing a mask with red lenses.
Oh, shit.
Fucking course they are.
Ken, just walk away.
Actually, quick question. Do I remember, someone similar looking something similar like this, as though they might have been wearing a similar uniform? Probably from a traumatic childhood experience?
I'm going to say that you could probably remember what the uniform looked like, but you're really out of focus, so you could piece 2 and 2 together.
There are too many tears in your eyes.
Like, it's raining and you're far away, so you're not going to be able to make it out, but if you want your character to be able to mentally put that together, I'd say it's realistic.
He's a smart man, and that was a very traumatic experience, so he has a vivid recollection of exactly what they looked like, so yeah.
I'm just imagining child again bedroom in the dojo, just drawings of this like people in this uniform with little flashes through them.
No, but yeah, and you said this guy was looking directly at me?
No, he, looked in your direction, didn't see you, and kept panning.
Alright, and yeah, in that case, it's something that's traumatic, and he definitely stops for a second, but has to keep moving. He knows he has to keep moving. He set himself a time limit, and he needs to be gone.
Okay. As you start hobbling and you get a little bit further along, I'm gonna say another 20 seconds. You go past a tree, and as you go around the tree, someone grabs you. Tell me what your immediate gut reaction is.
Grab, flip.
Okay.
That's legit. That's legit. Aikido move is flipping someone.
As you do that, you can feel their legs buckled, and as he grabs, he goes, "Essay, essay, essay."
And hearing a voice I recognize, he's probably half on Gen's shoulder as he stops.
Yeah.
And this is Ivo, right?
Yep.
Ivo?
The Brazilian bro.
As
Dr. Robotnik.
He stops pulling at him and setting him down and turns around. We need to go. We need to go now.
He catches his breath. Where's Aaron?
Gen is entirely silent. We need to go.
Martin's out here too.
Let me know when we hit 1 minute. I'll make a ringtone.
We can talk later. Text Martin and let's go. We need to go now. My phone's about to go off and attract a whole lot of fucking attention.
Okay. Just take my shoulder.
And Gen, throws his arm over him.
And you two start hobbling away. You'll text Martin. And as you get a little bit further, the phone starts ringing. Man, again, picked a weird ass ringtone, but okay.
I told him to change the music.
It's the eye of the.
I honestly feel like it's only that for Daniel.
Homework.
With that, you can see all of the lights moving, and they start moving faster. You can see, like, they borderline triangulate that phone within, like, 20 seconds of it starting to go off. And then as you guys get to the far end of the woods, you can see Martin basically opening up the fence. Come on, get in.
Gen will, as much as he can, power through. At this point, not caring about stealth.
Yeah, and you make it the last little bit. For the sake of suspense, because we're about out of time, and I don't think the remaining, like, 15 to 20 minutes is going to be enough to delve into what else I had planned. We're going to cut back to the figures in the woods. And after they pick up the phone, they hit the silence on it. And then they start chattering back and forth in code. And then you basically hear one of them yell, "Quiet." And then complete silence. And they all get in formation. And then one of them walks up and looking in charge of them, wearing the same uniform, and basically holds his hand out to him. Give it here. Then he gives him the phone. And then the camera starts panning up as it goes to their gas mask and everything on, and they put their hand up on the earpiece right there. This is Hunk.
Harbinger's gonna want to know about this.
And we'll end the session there.